Santa, tell me when you'll show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Santa, tell me when you'll show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be tonight. That's all I need. Somebody that'll only care for me. Somebody I can give time and ring. Someone in this puzzle who give me my missing piece. You know I don't need anything else this Christmas Eve. Just want someone to be with under the shining tree. Hear the sleigh bells ring and the caroling. Under the mistletoe, under the moonlight, we can take it slow, I can be your only guide. Don't need to think twice when I got you by my side. With you everything feels just right. Didn't want to admit that I needed this wish. I know you got a lot on your list, but all I'm asking is Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Tonight, 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 tonight. Somebody out there must be facing cold, without anyone to hold. And this Yuletide season's not meant to be alone. I really wanna believe you got plans for me. Santa, tell me when you'll show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby will be. Who my baby will. Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Please help me find who my baby will be. Santa, tell me when you show yourself to me. Help me find who my baby, who my baby, who my baby, who my baby will be tonight.
Santa, tell me why. No, that was Santa, tell me when. Good evening, everyone. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. It's just going to be a quick live. Isn't that beautiful outside? The snow just falling. It is snowing here. It's beautiful, but that's another photo that I have as a video. Yeah. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies. I hope you can hear me much better tonight. Last night, wow. The sound was really off with the TikTok. So tonight, well, no music while I'm talking. And I just hope that my little dog, he's right here, sitting next to me. Actually he's, lying on the floor, and I'm trying, as I said, to train him. So let's hope he stays quiet for a few minutes. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing okay. How about you? How about you? So last night when I came on, I was addressing in some way a video that was live previously or yesterday. And I did get a chance to take a peek at it. Someone sent me um, a clip, and I guess they heard me speaking. I was trying to speak about it, but anyway, they sent it to me late um, this afternoon. Actually, I think it was around this evening by the time I got a chance to listen to a few minutes of it. Okay. So, what it was, um, a video of trees. She had, um, hang on, just let me mute the mic real quick. All right, so it was a video, and um, and my name came up. My or Teddy. That's the name here for this platform. And I can tell you this: it is false, absolutely false. What was being said. Um, I have never shown any pictures of anyone's children on that this individual was talking about. That's not true. I didn't dox their family member. I'm not thinking about their family member. And um, and I still stand on what was said. I guess it was this past summer. Why? Um, I'm still astounded, really. Why my name is superseding anyone else's name around that individual? Okay. Um, as you can see, I'm not even saying the person's name. I think if you saw Tree's video, then you probably understand or know uh, who made the comment. But I'm I didn't do that. And for that to be continuously said, okay, so baby Juju's got question marks. Okay, y'all just want me to say it straight out. Okay. Val, how about that? I have nothing to do with her family. I have nothing to do with doxing her family. I have not put out her sister's name. She has now. Okay. It's all fake. It's all false. There is not any recording that is out there. It was all fabricated. I it just is. And as far as Donat to tie me into him about that, everybody knows last summer, this time, last year, whatever. It is not a secret that I want the identity, the true identity of D for D. Okay? Yeah. And if someone is talking about it, just that's all I thought he was doing was talking about, because I hadn't watched his video, not maybe a minute or two. And I made a comment, and someone, D for D, ran with it, and she thought she could start a light of fire up under Val. That's how I see it. And put that in her mind, or, whatever. It's not true. It isn't. Who she should, I mean, like I said, that energy was directed at me, and it's just not right. It's not. I didn't even bring up the subject. Okay. So why it's still being, um, you know, talked about as far as that? I'm not interested in your family. I'm just saying it like that. I'm not. I didn't even know your family. I still don't. I don't. So I'm not interested. I'm just interested in getting at the truth of who D for D is. Yeah, that's it. That's all I really have to say on it. Mhm. So, um, and maybe just one more thing that I had mentioned when that first came out. I, I had ignored it. Really, I didn't even speak at this level of my voice. It was more perplexing um, than anything, and the way that um, she came at me, or I'll just speak to her directly. The way that Val, the way you came at me, and with all those threats, you know, I just thought that was way. Just what was that? Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know where that was coming from, except I would know and understand that D for D would do anything. And the truth of the matter is, she is the one that has behaved from the very beginning, since I started talking about D for uh, DEA. Okay, she has been the one who has had the strongest reaction. She is the one who said in one of her initial videos, she said it was hear her at the time that, and she was speaking to both of us. She said, "You got the wrong one, bees." hmm Like, she was the one making the video initially with a lot. She was on the video, I think it was like 2 or 3 or 4 hours or something like that. I'd have to look it up. She made several videos. She's the one. She is the one who initially showed Danielle Elizabeth Allen's picture, the jumpsuit. She did. It wasn't even tails. It wasn't me. It was D for D. You can look at it in chronological order. She put up her mugshot. She said that is Monique Tobert's daughter. She named her. She did. Which would then, bam, put it out there. She did. That's facts. I'm talking about the picture. I hadn't put up the picture. It was totally covered. Mhm. And she's the one who said in her own words that she was going to take the story, the love triangle story, and make it her own. She said that. She's the one who made a video when she discovered that I put out that 17 seconds. She went right away. I'm talking about D for D. And solicited her audience. The first one who can get the DVD of that interrogation to her. She couldn't even wait for FedEx or, UPS. She had to have it right then and right now. She said $250. Can anybody get it? That sounds like somebody who is personally connected and invested. I have never once said that they are one and the same. I said that everything that I had known so far points more to her being her than not. She has not once shown one receipt where I have said it. No one has produced it. They've said it, but nobody can produce where I've said. I played the recording of the two voices. She struck it multiple times. What does that say? Okay. She behaves like it's her. She reacts like it's her. Period. That's on tape. I didn't make that up. It's the only person who she lost it about is DEA. It's the only person who she hasn't reached out to. She even reached out, didn't she reach to the person in California? Didn't she say she was going to reach to that teacher? And wherever she was. Okay? It's the only person who she said she needed to protect. How come? How come? It's the only person. And I can tell you, It was on April the 9th. Was it April the 9th? I believe that Hollywood Next, I can pull it, put out that recording where she had interviewed Courtney Morris's uh, nephew, and she played D for D's her a video in the morning that she had just did that morning, and she let us hear it live. Okay, before it even stopped playing, he said, "That's her." That's what he said first, and Hollywood said, "Like who?" "That's Daniel Allen." He said it. And then Hollywood asked, did your mother hear it?" And she came to the phone or whatever, the mic, and said, "That's her." So we had two people down in Lake Charles, Louisiana, who said they recognized the voice as Danielle Elizabeth Allen. And we're talking about D for D. So it would be worth at least saying, aha, maybe. What did that cause Danielle to do? Immediately, she doxed Hollywood the very next morning or day. How did she know how to dox Hollywood? But she doxed her, and it stopped her cold. She's like disappeared from saying anything. And she went on. Some people want to say, oh, that was a hoax. Hollywood made it up. I can't. I wasn't there. I didn't play it. I didn't interview him. I heard what he said, and I heard what was supposed to be his mother on in the background. Okay. Now, if these people could get a hold of him, then it could be tested again or explored. But she has not debunked it. I don't care what anyone says. That doesn't mean that I said it's her. I said it's rule it in, rule it out. That's all it was about. I didn't harass Danielle Elizabeth Allen. I didn't stalk Danielle Elizabeth Allen. Not once. So D for D has put all this out in the atmosphere. She has said those things without receipts. She just says stuff. And people run wildly because they want to believe her lie and they want to perpetuate it. I never once said D for D did any harm to a child. I never said once that DEA did harm to that. The M word. Not once. She lied. D for D lied when she took to the mic and said that I said Danielle Elizabeth did that to that child. I never said it. I read from the police report. She lied and said that I didn't. I did. She hijacked the story. Why? Why? Ask yourself why. She wanted to get out in front of it. Why? She said, it's not me. It's not me. That's what she said. Y'all got the wrong one. Bees. Well, then go on your merry way. Why did she react then to the videos when I put up the picture and then she petitioned YouTube a privacy complaint against me? Why? She wanted those pictures down. Why? She had put up the picture with the jumpsuit. She didn't want that story up with that cover picture. Why? That picture shouldn't have done anything to her. Mm-mm. But she admitted that she filed the privacy complaints, 9. So either you are Danielle Elizabeth or you're a fraud. She said she was to YouTube, didn't you? You said you were Danielle Elizabeth. She said, hoping that they would remove it. And when it didn't come down, then she makes a video and explains and says that she lied to YouTube and she didn't give two about it. Why? She said she needed to protect Danielle. Why? She used the word, I needed to protect her. Oh, you're her protector now? Why? Couldn't you just pick up the phone like you do everybody else and call her? She could have vouched for herself. Why did you have to stand in for her? The one person. There's a lot of people who have had pictures up. Did she petition YouTube a privacy and impersonate them to YouTube? Did she? I don't think so. But it was Danielle Elizabeth Allen that moved her so much. Why? She can't answer those questions. Nobody can answer those questions. Nobody wants to hear the truth, the hard question. I haven't talked about this in a long time. Last night, I had the TikTok and you guys couldn't hear. Every video that I did a comparison, she had to have it down. Why? Why? Ask yourself the hard question, why? Did Danielle on this platform? Why was she on Faith Allen's social media page? Why? And then deletes it. As she had been deleting things, she missed that one. I showed it side by side. She hasn't said a hoot about it. Why? Give us an explanation. Tell us why. And she was on that page, and it would have been recently because it's the same avatar that she uses on her main page. Mm-hmm. Why was she following her? The other sisters were there, but the only sister that wasn't was Danielle Elizabeth. Why? Of the four girls, all the same mom. Why? Charity was there. Hope was on her, following her sister. Danielle Robertson, following her sisters, of whom you had Faith, Hope, Charity, and Danielle Robertson. Where was Danielle Elizabeth? Where? Why wasn't she on Faith? Why wasn't she following her? And why would it be that it would just so happen it would be Danielle Robertson? You know, why? Why wouldn't it be like all of them? That would have been great. Why was one missing? Nobody's answered that. Why? Why did she know so much in 2023 about DEA's what? Was it a trip? Was it to Vegas? Why would she talk about a personal event and then mix something up? It's on recording. How would she know about it? How would she know she was there with friends and She said it was a baby shower, wedding. She said both the things. I'm not lying. I can't play it because she'll strike it. She got mad. Why? I have not just one, not two, not it's multiple different things. Y'all have heard about these things. All those videos are down. And I never once, she can't show it, that I said 100% I can't. But I said there's a lot of coincidence. And I did say that I think I have the right family. That I did say. And I said somewhere in that family, somewhere, whether it's related, marriage, whatever, you will find her. That I believe. I did say, even if she's not Danielle, Elizabeth, if she's not this person, she's somewhere in that family. I believe that. That's not a conspiracy. And it could be easily debunked if someone would just, talk. You would think she would want to debunk it. And what do they say? Oh, I can't do your job. Well, let me do my job and get out of my way. But every time I put up something, you're in the way. You want to knock it down. So you don't want me to do my job as far as, looking into it. That's how that hasn't changed. And so now we come right back to why I, started off talking about Tree's video and Val. People should know how passionate I am about what I think, that I'm not thinking about Val at all. At all. I didn't have a beef with her. I'm not going back and forth with her. But I do want to make that clear. Yeah. And all of the others, I'm not interested. Because it still has not, in my opinion, been ruled out. There could be others that I haven't talked about. You'll never know. Not now. But the only person who I have talked about is Danielle Elizabeth. That's it. As far as wanting to rule out. Not even rule in. Rule out. Mhm. There's something about it from day one. because she didn't even have, I can't even say that she went after me in this way, even with those nosy whole life videos. It wasn't until, I mean, she struck me and all, but it really got ratchet up. Mhm. She got her Danny Montana on. And that's when she took to her mic and said she didn't have any limits. And she said, "You will know when you got the right family when I go up and down your family tree." And she said, "I will what? Have a police wellness check or call on all your family." That's what she said. She said, when you have the right one, it's like the sign. She said that in advance before I even brought Danielle Elizabeth Allen. It was like a foreshadowing. She was saying that to cups of conversation, tales from the cult, and me in a video. And lo and behold, I don't think she forgot that she said it, but everything lined up because she did it just like that. So I'm going to take her at her word. She said, "You will know. You will know when you have the right family when I do X, Y, and Z." She's checked those boxes. She said, "You're going to feel it in your real life off YouTube." Who would file for complaints? Y'all don't want me to get into it. I just say her reaction, even though she says, "It ain't me, it ain't me, it ain't me," she acts like it is. I didn't say she was. Her behavior speaks volumes. Because if someone says that I'm someone who I know that I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm not going to say, "Here's $250 to the first person. Go and get the police." Yeah, I'm not. Just like my reaction is to someone who's, spinning their wheels. Go ahead, you can make 20,000 videos. Do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me because I know it's a crock. Do you get what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Yeah. So that's why. Well, if you didn't get it, you got the message now. I'm not interested. I never said your sister was D for D. No, I did not. So, yeah. Let me read a couple of comments. How I thought I was going to be done at 11 o'clock. Yep. I think tonight you guys heard enough. Let's see. Gia, right here in the middle, and shout out to my moderators, Vicky Black, Baby Juju. Gia says, Teddy, you must have 1,000 receipts in the vault that you can't tell us because I know you wouldn't say it otherwise. I wouldn't. Now, I challenge any of them. Come on with your receipt. Play it loud and clear in my voice where I said it. You're not going to find it because I say it's you, the you, and that voice, you, it sounds very similar. Mm, yeah, the you. That doesn't mean it's you, does it? Hey, Annette, I see you. You say, I wonder what size battery that brought. Girl, please. We ain't going period. Just another side. I just, and I'm not even on but one channel tonight. I just, just came on. Let's just go run tell that too. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. Hey, oh, school says you have a great point. Yeah. Uh, because it, you say it's because it's her, MJ. Let's see. Yeah, highly productive. What is this? MJE says, I could never sit while someone repeats something for 5 hours, honestly, and to do the very things that they are critiquing to be as wrong. Low level of maturity and audience, maybe they are, I don't know. There's something that they like. And so it's the entertainment of it all, I guess. Um, MJ says, I think it's her. I don't go near them parts either. I don't need my brain washed. Much. There's something that is being hidden. Yeah. And I would like nothing more, honestly. I would like nothing more than to uh, learn that, you know, oh, Danielle Elizabeth Allen has nothing to do with this at all. Mhm. That it's just all a coincidence. And yeah, I'd be the first one, and I've said this before, be the first one. Yeah, to say, wow, all this time and all you had to do was, had no one gotten a message to you, Danielle, Elizabeth, somebody on this platform who was able to get in touch with Monique Tolbert, somebody still knows how to get in touch with Monique Tolbert. I think it's because D for D is somewhere in that family that if she were exposed, that, might lead to something else, or if somebody else was exposed. Yeah. So that's why everybody's got to stay mum. Or either it's the biggest coincidence that nobody, nobody here knows that someone is still talking about that family, uh, but specifically about, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I haven't talked this much about it in a very long time at all. Yeah. Mhm. And I don't think the way I've spoken to anyone tonight about it, including Val, including you, I am not uh, at all, even though you've been highly disrespectful to me, very disrespectful um, in that video. Yeah. I didn't come back. And no, I don't match that kind of energy. People say, oh, I match energies. They don't match my energy. No, they go beyond my energy because I don't come like that. Mm. Gia says, who knew Teddy would have been the one to teach her how to act somewhat like a lady? Yeah, I don't have any, I don't have anything personal to say about Val because I don't know her. I, as a matter of fact, I could still go back to the video when her and trees were, and I actually said things that would not, uh, you know, hurt her, but rather support her. Yeah, because I didn't know the story. So, where all this animus is coming from, it's being, um, I know where it's coming from. Somebody's put a blowtorch, uh, you know, against her, and she's feels like she's gotta move, even though she said she's, nobody leads her, nobody got. I don't believe it. Now you can defend yourself and say, and this is my platform, and I have every right to come and speak here, just like she does on her platform. Yeah. You don't have to lose your mind because somebody comes to their platform and says something. And I'm not even wild about it. I just, you know, say a few things and people absolutely lose it. Yeah. And it's no need to. And by the way, I should say, yeah, people should know that you can expend your energy, cursing from the sun up to sundown. That doesn't move me either. But you can try to let it move me, but it doesn't. But, go ahead. That goes for any of them. And the first person I directed that to was Goody. Mhm. Yeah, I think I made that. Why did I bring her up tonight? Yeah, because I did. Yeah, it's been a while. As an example. Mhm. I don't know why people are so afraid of these folk. I When I say afraid, just to say a person's name and just to speak like that. Who are these people? I'm not going around and you know trying to do harm to people, as it has been said. It's a bunch of hooey. Yeah. What else? Let me go to the top. See. Um. Okay. I got your email. Thank you. I'll look at it. um. Yeah. And you know what? It's like, who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me, boo? Hoo? You know, everybody can say that. But if I just want to, just say hello and here's how it is, then I gotta be checked. And it's gotta be in such a terrible way. Yeah. Why? Why? Because I can't be controlled. Is that what it is? Because they gotta control me. Go control something you can control. But I'm not the one. Because you don't have power over me. No. If I give you my power, it gets tough sometimes. No lie. It goes up and down like a yo yo, ebbs and flows. What is this? Baby Juju, she vexes my spirit. Yeah. There is a few that, that's a good word. Vex. The very spirit. I mean, just. I am going to say goodnight, but I almost came on earlier. Today has been a big, big news day. Boy. So, I guess a small but big story. Uh, Funny Willis. She got kicked to the curb. She's off. So she can go ahead and join Nathan Wayne. Because she been kicked off the case. Y'all may not like it how I said it, but I just said it like that. How about that? I don't have anything personal against Fanny. Funny. But when I said what I said over a year ago, I said, we will be looking at Trump in the White House, and they might kick Fonnie to the curb. Well, I better pull the story so that I make sure I get it right. Let's see. Let's see. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of news. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe she'll appeal, judge. Disqualified. That's what it is. Uh-huh. There it is. Disqualified. I, I just reporting on the news. Fonnie Willis disqualified from Trump's Georgia election interference case. So if somebody wants to blame somebody, why did Trump slip through the, how did he get away? Ah, go talk to her and Nathan Wade. Maybe it was judgment, poor judgment, with her top prosecutor. I don't know. What is it? Let's see. The Georgia Court of Appeals ruled Thursday to disqualify Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis from President elect Trump's state 2020 election interference case over a conflict of interest. She's a good person. She just had poor judgment. Well, she won't be hurting for dollars. But if she wanted to get Trump herself, that's not going to happen. That's just putting it plain, isn't it? Why does it matter? This is Axios, by the way. It's another major legal victory for Trump, who hasn't even taken the oath of office. Y'all don't want y'all don't really want me to give my commentary without reading, because I can't give my opinion. But I hold back. I do. Let's see. Repeatedly, what is this? Who has repeatedly accused Willis of impropriety due to a relationship with the lead prosecutor on the case. The Georgia 2020 election case is Trump's last remaining criminal case that was set to go to trial, and she gets kicked off. Now, you know, there's somebody out there that accused me of, I don't have anything to do with Fonnie Willis. I don't know her. She doesn't know me. I was reporting on it just like everybody else. Yeah. You know, she's going to be fine. She's just not going to be on that case. You know, she's disqualified from that one. That doesn't mean she's not going to, be a DA. Didn't she get elected to another? Didn't she win or something? 2 federal cases against him have been dropped since his election win. Willis's disqualification cast the same case into limbo. They can say something is wrong here, right? They can cry foul. And Donald Trump, President elect Trump, will be handed another big pass. And don't blame Donald Trump, whether you want to hear it or not. In this case, it's Fonnie Willis, not me. It's what the Georgia Court of Appeals ruled. Doesn't matter what I say. She's smart. She's, studied. She's a lawyer. She's a DA. But Nathan Wade was brought on, and there was some money that kind of went a little here and a little there, allegedly. And she didn't want to talk about it. But Ashley Merchant, y'all know who that is, on Donald Trump's team. Oh, Ashley went to looking. And I know Fonnie Willis can't even think about Ashley. That's when receipts are brought and they're the truth. Now, we're not talking about slander and all that. No. No. I don't, this, y'all hearing a different little side, because I don't give my commentary like this. You guys know I just read. But tonight, I'm just talking. And I know there's a lot of folks, and I'm going to put lists like that, folks. Some people say folk, and that's the way that people say it. Who are going to say, oh, you should support Fonnie Willis because she's a black woman. Yeah. Okay. And she went to the churches, to the black churches, and they put her up and defended. They didn't say anything about Nathan Wade. It was all about her. But it's Nathan Wade and that brought her down. The judgment. So everybody I can have poor judgment. I've done things. Misjudge character, and you pay for it, right? And we learn from our mistakes. And the pastors and the preachers, and they're gonna yes. And she stood in the pulpit and she gave her sermon from the pulpit. Y'all heard it. And they'll forgive her in there. Yeah. And she'll say, there's nothing to forgive. Maybe. But it looks like Trump is winning again. It looks like before he gets into office, his slate is going to be wiped clean. Now, that's just my opinion. But these are the facts. I mean, I'm just Axios. Go look it up. Okay? It's big news. There's other big news stories, but this one is kind of because I reported on. Let's see. Driving the news. After carefully considering the trial court's finding in its order, we conclude that it erred by failing to disqualify D.A. Willis and her office, the Georgia Appeals Court said in its ruling. So, look how the judge, what is his name? He basically kicked it to the appeals because he could have ruled, he could have made the decision like he did with Wade off the case, and he left Miss Willis on the case, kick it up to the appeals court. Hang on. That's his name, Scott McAfee. He could have removed her, just like he, you know, did with Nathan Wade. Yeah. But he kicked it up to the appeals court and they threw it out today. Mhm. Yeah. So basically, here what I'm reading is I get is that they should have kicked her off then. Yeah. They recognize here that they failed to disqualify Air. Mhm. The court noted that an appearance of impropriety generally is not enough to support disqualification, but said that is a rare case in which no other remedy but disqualification will suffice to restore public confidence in the integrity of these proceedings. The appeals court stopped short of throwing out the charges Willis's office brought against Trump in the case, writing in its ruling, "We affirm, however, the denial of the appellant's motion to dismiss the indictment." So, not only at that time she stayed on the case, but they didn't give Trump's team a pass and throw it out. But now, there could be some, his legal team could argue this is why it needs to be thrown out. I wonder, could it be more, could it go, well, anything could happen, I guess. What's next? The case appears headed to Georgia's Supreme Court after the state filed its notice of intent to appeal. That's what I thought. Thursday, hours after the ruling came down. There is no timeline for when the case might be heard or when a ruling will be issued. So they are appealing to the Supreme Court, state Supreme Court. Yeah. What is this? Catch up quick. Thursday's decision reverses an earlier ruling that Willis and her office could stay on the case if special prosecutor Nathan Wade, with whom she had a romantic relationship, stepped aside. Judge Scott McAfee in March ruled that despite the appearance of impropriety, Willis' relationship with Wade brought no conflict of interest. Defense lawyers had argued that she improperly benefited from Wade taking part in the case. So what do you think? It's late. That's what I think. It's 11:44. Okay. So yeah. End with some news. Yeah. And whether you like it or not, it's the news. Yeah. Yeah. I have no bearing on what's going to happen in that case. Yeah. All right, I've been on even longer than I had wanted to be on. Let's. Did I put a? I had no idea. Wait a minute. There it is. That's it. I said a quick live. I need to change my title. Yeah, biggest bear hugs go out to each and every one of the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. Join me sometime tomorrow, but not first thing in the morning because I didn't finish what I need to do. So, like today, I may, come back late. I don't know. Yeah. Share this video. Email me if you'd like. Yeah. Up or down. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night. Okay, so it just froze. I can't get my music. Here we go. Anything? Give me holiday music. So far, I don't like any of these Mary tracks. Can you tell? Here we go.
We are on our merry way. We are on our merry way.